What's up, my YouTube family? Today we're gonna do Glock vs Polymer 80, or stock Glock versus custom Glock, in which I think has more benefits or is better to use. So let's get started. First, let's safety check. Make sure both are clear. Clear. Double check. Triple check. Alright, Glock 19, clear. Nothing in the chamber. Alright, let's get started. Now, I would prefer to use probably the stock Glock. And here's why. With the custom Glock, even though it's beautiful, pretty gun, just if you haven't worked out the all the kinks in it, it could be some task to get it reliable, and that's what all kind of Polymer 80 frames and guns, when you're stacking different tolerances from different manufacturers, you have all kind of tolerance issues, some that needs to be worked out. Got Polymer 80, for instance. This one is a Ranger-proof swag trigger. It's a very precision barrel, slide. You got a Legion precision comp, all from different manufacturers, so everything might not be as smooth as a stock Glock. Now, there are benefits to having a custom gun, as for instance this slide. You see the different kind of cutouts, designs, and ports. Makes it more lighter weight. That causes the gun to cycle a little bit faster, and it's aesthetically pleasing. But also, like I said, and with that, most likely you might have to change out the recoil spring because of the slide. But once you get these things to shoot, man, it's a beautiful thing. You can dial these things in. You can get this gun exactly the way you want it. The trigger as light as you want it. It's just, that's the beautiful thing with Glock. Everything is customizable. There's aftermarket parts everywhere for these things. And you can almost buy almost any part for the Glock. Anything you can buy, or anything you want to change out, you can buy online. Also, another nice thing with the custom Glock is probably this Polymer 80 is this grip angle on here, man. You got the double undercuts. You get a better purchase. Natural point, natural way to point the gun. It's just a nice feel. Way better than the stock Glock. You just get that higher purchase than the stock one does. But with a stock Glock, man, you just had that reliability. You know when you pull that trigger, it's gonna work. As you can see, I'm pointing out the double undercut to see how that's kind of not as defined as the Polymer 80. Also, I have a mag wheel on the Polymer 80. And another thing that I like that the custom Glock doesn't is the Beavertail on the stock Glock. I love to add the different back straps because sometimes I get a high purchase and I get slide bite. The Polymer 80 gives me a little bit of slide bite, but you just have to adjust your grip. But on the stock Glock, you can get as high up on that thing if you want to and just let it go. You can go to town. Gonna let you guys see the trigger on this thing, on the custom Glock. Pull, you got the wall, then you got the brake. So crisp. Come towards that wall. Easy to get up on that trigger. Hit that wall again. Right there, and brake. Reset. Audible and tactile. Springs right back. Hit that reset. Beautiful. Love this trigger, man. And that's it for the custom guns trigger. That's a Ranger-proof swag trigger shoe. Now let's go over to the stock Glock 19. This is my everyday everyday carry. Trust my life to this gun. Would carry any day of the week. We have some Mariglow Spartan sights. I forgot whether it's tritium. I think it's tritium in the front, tritium in the rear also. And this gun is solid, man. Only thing I would change is probably getting a double undercut. You see it has a finger grooves on there too. Some people dislike the finger grooves, but I'm particularly kind of fond of them. They fit my hands pretty well, my fingers, so. But that varies on the size of your hands. Did with the Polymer 80, let's go ahead and look at the trigger on this one. Now this is an Apex tactical trigger, not as light and crisp as the custom Ranger Proof Swag trigger, but we're gonna give it a couple trigger pulls. You see, you get that wall, then break. Takes a little bit of force to break it, but you know it's better, definitely better than the stock trigger. And as you shoot it, it'll wear in also. Reset, break. That bounce on the audible tactile reset, bounce. Yeah, it's a good trigger, man. I didn't want to go crazy with this trigger. I wanted something that was proven also, and Apex trigger is proven. So you don't really want to carry a custom trigger, but the trigger on this is definitely not bad. And another thing with the Polymer 80, also with this Glock 19, you really don't have to do anything to the Glock 19 for it to run. I polish my rails. That's what I do. I love to polish them and have that smooth. It takes a little bit of pounds off the trigger pull. To me, it does. If it's not even pounds, probably like ounces off the trigger pull. But with a Polymer 80, polishing the rails to me is a must, so it can be smooth. Sometimes you get those hang-ups, but like I said, that's the downfall of doing a custom gun, building a custom gun. Let's open this Polymer 80 up and look at the recoil spring on here. Like I said, sometimes they need to be lighter, sometimes they need to be heavier. Depends on the slide. A whole bunch of factors come into play when you doing custom slides. And the recoil spring on the Gen 4 is perfect to me. A lot of people like the Gen 3. Gen 4 is a perfect gen for me, just because you have the availability of the back straps. But a lot of people will say the Gen 3 is the perfect Glock. To me, it's Gen 4. So let's also look at the grips, the frames on both of these guns. As I said before, the Polymer 80 has that double undercut. Has this stippling on there, not a stipple job, but it has pre-stipple, a good texture grip pattern on there, grip texture, real nice. Not too aggressive, not too plain, just enough. And it comes with this ledge also, so you can put your hands on there for a good placement, good finger placement. It gives you more control. You gotta love. The ledge is another bonus of the Polymer 80. That along with the texture on the frame. And as you know, on the Gen 4 Glock 19, I probably wouldn't change anything on there, but just to do the double undercut and probably get a stipple job on it. But it's not necessary. It's not something that you need to have, to me. And that's my opinion. But that is the Glock 19 versus Polymer 80 custom gun versus stock gun. And I would rather have a stock gun if I was carrying it every day, and maybe do a Polymer 80 for like range time, or you know, just plinking around having fun. But that's it, guys, for today. You guys can leave a thumbs up, hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Also, if you've seen anything you liked in this video, I have some links in the description. Helps out the channel. And I see you guys back here. Peace out.